Hello my lovelies and welcome back. I already have a little bit of makeup on except for my base because I want to test this new foundation brush that is super highly rated and really talked about on social media by the brand Shiseido. This is a Japanese brand and this is their polishing face brush that looks like a flower. Ooh, this is nice. I got this off of Sephora for $44. So not a really cheap brush, but Shiseido is more of a high-end brand and they do offer really good high-end products with quality. Supposedly, this is a really good brush for powder foundation, liquid, and or cream. So this works really great with different formulas and it just gives a beautiful, flawless finish. I'm excited to try it out. Foundation, I'll be using Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Luminous Foundation in the shade 110C. Nothing new here. Let's try half of the face.
You should compare to your top. See how it performs against it.
All right, am I ready to get this dirty? I kind of am. Okay. Interesting. Wow, that was fast. Let's see if I can kind of stamp. Buff out those lines. I really like the edges. I already have my brows on and you can really kind of get into those little crevices like right around the mouth, around the nose. As I'm going around the nose, I say mouth. Around the nose, right in here. And the little, when it kind of curves in into the center, it feels nice going around the, like around the tip of the nose. Wow, okay. Bring this down. Make sure to blend this into my ear, my hairline. Okay, that's actually quite enjoyable. The one thing, my hand kind of keeps slipping from the very top, but I do have lotion on my hands. So that's one thing that I keep having to readjust my fingers. That's kind of, it's kind of bothering me. But let me quickly see. I mean, it looks very even. All right, I really like how it blended it out. The one thing I want to see once I'm done with the left side, I kind of want to go back in with a little bit more foundation and kind of basically bounce it on certain areas and see if I can get more coverage, because I can do that easily with this kind of brush right here that I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm just going to do my left side. Even though it's smaller, I still feel like it doesn't take the time away. It doesn't really add time. So I'm just trying to see, like, I actually prefer this application better with the handle. I can control it more. If I need to be a little bit more stiff, I can. If I need to be very light and gentle, I can, without feeling like the brush is going to fall out of my hand, because this has a good weight to it. Yeah, this has a really good weight to it. But I kind of like, not kind of, I really like the handle. I feel like I got a little bit more coverage right here on the cheeks in comparison to the Shiseido on my right side, just because it's just easier with this shape, even though, yeah, this has really nice corners. You can really get around, but you can do the same thing with this if you're nice and gentle. I just, honestly, with first application, 1-2-1, I still prefer a regular foundation brush. This one in particular, this one's really good. This is just the Cosmetics foundation brush. This one is great, but it might be better for powders. You know what? Let me try. I'm gonna grab a little bit more foundation on the actual brush and just kind of stamp it in here. The one thing I'm quite enjoying is, I wonder if this is eating a lot of foundation, and I'm kind of looking in between the bristles and it looks like it's not really eating, like sucking the foundation into the brush. Yeah, see, I'm putting a little bit foundation and just stamping it on, and it's giving really good coverage. And I'm just being very gentle with it. Okay. And then just kind of buffing out the edges. So you can definitely get really nice coverage. You can see now it's a lot more even. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Which one is softer? This one is more dense. It's definitely still very soft. The bristles are very soft, and they kind of conform they conform when you kind of do a swiping, but when you actually bounce or stipple, I still prefer this one right here. It's a lot softer. This is a very interesting brush. Super interesting. Yeah, this brush is definitely soft, but it's more dense. As you can see, when I'm even pressing down, it's definitely keeping its shape. It's definitely, because it's so tightly packed. And this one, even though it's tightly packed and it's dense, it's a little bit softer. I'm curious to see how it's gonna blend out concealer. Probably not as good, but let's try it out anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this is a little too big, and like I said, because it's so stiff at the top, it's not really, I feel like I have to do a lot more work. And because it's such a big brush, even though, yeah, I can blend it out, it's not doing that great of a job. With this one, even though it's big, because it's so soft, I can still easily kind of get in there. And because it kind of bends, those bristles, they kind of move if they need to. It's a lot easier.
Longer also.
Well, I mean, a tad bit longer, yeah. Yeah, this was, even though this brush is, you know, it's smaller but still big for a foundation brush, I can still, if I need to, I can blend it out with this. But usually I'll prefer something a little bit smaller and kind of get in there, especially in the inner corners. All right, so for bronzer and blush, I am not gonna try this brush right here with that, just because I don't tend to like more densely packed brushes. For my contour, my blush, my highlight, I prefer something like this. You can really see a difference. Like this is very, very dense, and then this is very soft. It still has a lot of bristles, but it's a lot softer. It's not as densely packed. This kind of brush for blush is really good for that airbrush. Very good blend. It gives you pigment from your blush if it's pigmented, but it will blend it out so much easier without creating a ton of coverage with the blush. With the foundation brushes like this that are super densely packed, it's gonna give you the coverage right away, and then you go and blend it out. Same thing for bronzer or contour. These brushes are very soft, they're not very densely packed, and again, it just does such an easy job. Basically kind of does the job for you when it comes to blending. So overall thoughts. Is this a good foundation brush that is going to blow your mind, that is going to replace all of the other foundation brushes in the world? My opinion, no, it's not. It's not even going to replace my foundation brushes that I have now and that I love and use all the time. I think this is a brush that if you collect, or if you're a fanatic for makeup brushes, you can add this to your collection. Like for example, I have a ton of foundation brushes. I just like them. I like trying them out, but I'm gonna keep using these over this just because I like I said, the handle a lot better. And even though this does have those little grooves for your fingers to, what is it, the ergonomic hold they said this has, I don't agree with, just because of the material, the packaging that it's made out of. It's very slippery. If you have any kind of oils on your hand, just your own oils, any kind of lotion, makeup product is gonna like very easily it starts to slip and slide on the brush, and it's not as comfortable to apply the foundation. So I think it's a good brush. It's not the best brush. It's not very revolutionary in my opinion. I enjoyed the Artiste brush a lot more, even though it came with a higher price tag, but it was a different type of a brush. But this, if you have tried this brush before, let us all know why you like it, what type of makeup product you use this with. Maybe it works a lot better for powder foundation. But so overall, do you need this little brush in your life? No, you don't. I think it's a want. It's not a must-have. It's not a need. It's a want type of a brush. I think it's very cute. It's a very cute brush. But overall, those are my opinions. Please let me know your thoughts down below. We like more than one opinion around here. But for now, thank you for watching, spending time with me and this little Japanese face brush. And I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye.